Yo, yo, what's up? I'm here. We about to be doing this. Oh, fuck. Okay, so what I really want to do for this stream is go a bit more in depth into like how I do what I do. Let me swap over to I think this is it. Yeah, it's the one. Okay. Yeah, I want to go a little bit more in depth on how I make music, what's my process and all that. So obviously I'm addicted to collecting drum kits, so I have an absolute ass ton of drum kits. So what kind of funk should we make? Should we make some cowbell stuff, or should we make some stuff without cowbells, or should we do both and just do a couple different things? Also, for those of you who have tuned in before, you probably noticed that you can't hear all the extra noise in the background of my mic. I I finally figured out how to mix my vocals for a live stream in OBS, so now my vocals are going to sound, or my voice is going to sound a lot better. It's going to sound clearer. There's no longer going to be like random clicking noises and people talking in my living room that you can hear. So yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy about it. Currently I have let me see. I got a noise suppression, a noise gate and EQ, a de-esser and a compressor going on my voice right now while I'm speaking. I did a little bit of monitoring to try and get it exactly where I wanted it to be. So I'm glad that it does sound better. It may also cut out here and there just because of the gate, because I start talking too quietly or something, but hopefully it doesn't do it too often. Okay, so what should the first thing that we make be? Should we do some cowbell stuff? I think we're going to do some cowbells. I have this really, really large pack of cowbells. I forgot where I got it, but yeah, it's gigantic. Really good for anything cowbell related. Now, the biggest bitch about production is searching through your samples. Hey, what's up, Sigil Main? Fucking love you, bro. We can do some boom bap. I just want to do some funk production first because I've had a couple people ask me, like, how do you do it? How does one make funk? So I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna show you guys the sauce. Oh yeah, we got some weird ass cowbells in this pack too. I'm probably going to experiment a little bit as well, so this isn't going to be like your typical generic funk. I'm probably going to do some experimenting, because I've been really into trying new things lately and doing things that you wouldn't normally do. So we'll see. Just gotta find one that I like. Well, that sounds like a good one to me. Now, first off, if you're new to FL, some people are, some people aren't. I always put all my samples that I'm going to be putting into like the piano roll or in the pattern maker, you dig, in the unsorted category. And then if you put a sample into the playlist, it'll automatically make another category called audio. And I don't like putting my drums and stuff that I'm going to be using for patterns into this section, because then I can't, I don't get these extra settings up at the top. If you look here, you get one other extra setting that you don't get in the audio tab. And this fucking folder, whatever you want to call it, this thing of settings right here is really, really good to have for 808s because you can adjust the envelope and stuff. I'll show you that later. Anyways, I'm going to delete this. We're going to make a melody. I'm going to get my scale. I like making Phonk in E minor harmonic. Sojimane knows all about the E. E. But yeah, I really like the way the E sounds. Not even like memes aside and everything. No, I just use my keyboard. I don't use a MIDI keyboard, I just use my actual keyboard. And if you want to use your MIDI keyboard, or if you want to use your keyboard as like a MIDI keyboard, you can actually come in here and set your piano notes to be a specific scale, so you don't just play like this. Instead, you can sound like this. And there you have an actual scale, so every single note that you're playing on your keyboard will be in the scale that you're working in. Very interesting. But also, I'm going to double check because I forgot to do this. Sorry for piercing your ears with that high-pitched note. If you're working with cowbells and the pack that you're working with or anything that you're working with does not have the key that it's in labeled, you can click on it on the sample, right-click, go to Edit in Audio Editor. It'll open up Edison. Then you can right-click again, go to Regions, and detect pitch regions, and that will tell you that it is this one in particular is a C sharp. So it doesn't really matter which one of these that you put it on, as long as you just right-click on C sharp. Now its root note will be at C sharp. Hey, what's up? I fucking love that man. He makes some of the best like doom style music that I've ever heard from the underground. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now I'm gonna see about making a melody. Oh yeah, also, if you don't like it tailing together like that, like you'll hear it like keeps going. If you want to stop that, you can right-click and turn on cut itself. I much prefer to have my samples with this on because it tends to make most things sound better. Some things don't sound as good, like if it's like a pluck or something that has a reverb after it, you're gonna want to keep that. But yeah, Jesus, we have 6 viewers. This is the most viewers I've ever had live. Doing me a pressure. Okay. Hey, what's up? Oh, root note needs to be E. Bro, fucking 6 people viewing me live it's a big deal for me. I don't do live streams very often, so like when I'm live streaming, I only get like 1 to 2 people at a time, and I'm just kind of vibing. So having more than 2 people is kind of pressure. We getting there. that's where my brain's messing up. Thanks, Sigil. You always love everything that I make. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate that and maybe change it up just a little bit. Or make some like lower notes. You know what I am gonna do? In order to do that is I'm holding Control and clicking and dragging. Then I'm going to press Control X to cut, which copies and deletes it. I'm gonna right click and press clone, then right click and go into the piano roll, and then Control V to paste it. Just so I have, it's not cutting off that or this when it's playing. In order to do that thing that I just did, I press Control and L, and it'll snap all the notes to the length that it needs to be. Pretty neat. Holy Jesus, we have 10 viewers now. Okay, now that I have some sort of melody going on, I'm going to shift click and select both of them. And I'm going to go into my mixer here. My favorite food is Phonk too. I'm gonna press Control, Shift, and L to link them, starting from the mixer channel that I selected. It's a really great way to put your vocals in the mixer, by the way. Just select all of them in here and then Control, Shift, L. So much easier than having to like go in and select it and then press track or manually adjust these. Way, way easier. But now I'm gonna do a little bit of mixing, just so it sounds better to my ears. Gonna open up a Fruity Parametric EQ2. I'm gonna use my mouse scroll wheel to move that. I'm gonna solo out the higher melody so I can hear that mainly when I'm working on it. Remove the low end on it, or most of the low end, and boost some of the high end so it sounds a bit crispier and it doesn't have any of that low end that's gonna like clash with the low of the lower melody. I can't word. And then this, I'm going to remove just a little bit of the low end. Now, the trick is you have to do things by ear. Try not to do it too much by eye, because if you become reliant on your eyes when you're making music, it's not gonna end out well in the long run. Because some plugins, like the EQ1, it doesn't have a visualizer. So then you're gonna be wondering, well, I can't use this. So just learn how to use your tools and play it by ear. Because listening to it is the most important thing. If it sounds good, then it sounds good. If it sounds like shit, it sounds like shit. You know? Yeah. I'm gonna put these into separate patterns, again with the Control X to cut, and then Control V to paste. And then I'm using my scroll wheel to do this. You can also click and drag. I'm going to start off with the higher melody. Going to the pencil tool, clicking, selecting, and pressing Control B. It'll duplicate it right at the end of it. Just be careful, because if you have it like slightly like shortened and you do that, it will take that into consideration. So make sure that all your things are perfect. I hope you enjoy your dinner. We'll see you later. Okay, now I'm gonna go and add another one of my favorite plugins, the Fruity Love filter. It is my favorite filter. I always remove the resonance because otherwise it may add a weird kind of sound to it, like alters it, and I don't want it to alter it in that way. I'm gonna right click and create automation clip, and that's gonna create this thing. Automation is your best friend in production because it allows you to do things like this. Let me just make the tempo a little bit faster so it's, you know, extra funky. Okay, now we're gonna get some drums. I'm gonna take a break from the melody and we're gonna get some drums. Where should I get some drums from? How about this kit? That's a thwapper right there. Before I start making patterns, let's get all the drums. Now, there's a very specific way that I put my drums into my pattern. You don't have to do this, everyone has their own way, but I have a very, very specific way that I do it, and I always do it. It's subconscious at this point. I do kick, 808, all my hi-hats, then I do snare, and then I do any percussion after that. It's just the way that I started doing it years and years and years ago, and now it's just kind of like there. It just happens. Gonna grab 2 hats, and I'm gonna grab a snare. A couple snares, because I like to layer my snares. I may end up using that one for the boom bap beat that we're gonna do later. Where is it? I think I'm gonna use that. Just get it over with. Okay, now I'm gonna add my snares. What do they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France? My apologies, but I do not understand. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate loop points with a passion. I'm just making sure there's no other loop points. In order to do hi-hat rolls, you come over into your piano roll and click on the magnet and go to either 1/2 or 1/3 step. I think for faster tempos, 1/2. Yeah, 1/2 is better. Oh, really? That's interesting. I think I need a different hi-hat. That one kind of sucks. Ew. Disgusting. Okay, now we're going to press Control C and Control V to copy it. Then we're going to right click and go into the piano roll. And we're going to press Control A and then Control L. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of music anymore, if I'm gonna be real. I used to listen to a lot of stuff. I was never really huge into Doom Shop, though. Was not really my cup of tea. Mainly just because I didn't really like to listen to Phonk. I just really liked making it, and making it the way I liked to make it. So, yeah. Oh, remember the thing I said before about this section and it being really good for 808s? Well, I'm about to show you why. You're going to want to... Well, first off, I'm going to show you this. If I'm trying to play this 808 on my keyboard... See how fucking awful that sounds? That sounds god-awful. But if we take this attack and turn it all the way down, turn the hold all the way up, and the rest of these all the way down, we get... Not before. And after. It cuts it off really well. And then you can turn on cut itself, because why not? Gonna do a little bit of a slide here. Now we have a pretty basic drum pattern. Nothing super special, nothing unique, but we're getting there. It'll get there, trust me. Okay, next I want to mix my drums, so I'm going to do what I did with these, and I'm going to select them like this, and I'm going to go into the mixer, and I'm going to press Control Shift L. Once again, magic. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my 808 because I hate flat sounding weak ass 808s. Boost a little bit of that high end, a little bit of that low end, take away some of that like super, super deep bass that you're not really gonna hear. Next, I'm gonna boost a little bit of the kick. Just enough to give it a little extra power. And then I'm gonna sin. I'm gonna put a soft clipper on it and then boost it all the way the fuck up. And then I'm gonna put a soft clipper on my master. Because it makes the kick go really hard. Then I'm going to put a peak controller, and this is where I'm going to do my side chaining to the 808, so my 808 ducks down when the kick hits. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit, turn up the tension and decay all the way, right-click on the 808, copy its value. Well, right-click on the slider, copy its value, go back to the peak controller, and paste that on the bass. Then we're going to go to link to controller, internal controller, and the one in between. It'll tell you the name of the kick or whatever channel it is. You put peak. Then it starts ducking whenever the kick hits. I'm also going to put a little bit of compression on here. Because why not? Then I'm going to mix the snare. I like to combine my snares into a single mixer, and I do that by going down here to this little arrow and control clicking it, and it'll link it so it's only in that one. If you just click it, you can link it to multiple things, but if you control click it, it'll remove everything else. Great tip. That's called bussing. Not in the sexual way. Okay. I'm also trying my best to use stock VST for this because I want everyone to be able to do this. Yes, that's bussin'. But yeah, I want everyone to be able to do this. If anyone stumbles across this video and feels like watching like a 3-hour video on production, because why not? I want everyone to be able to do it. I may do the next beat with more third-party plugins, but this one I'm going to try and keep strictly to stock FL Studio plugins. See you later. See you later, Oni Main. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person. Okay. Now we need some cymbals. Where do we get good samples? That's a great question. Honestly, it's just look. I got a lot of my things off of r/drumkits on Reddit. There's a lot of really good Phonk packs on there. There's a lot of really good Phonk packs if you just like search up Phonk drum kit. Obviously, there are some producers like Netu who have packs that you can buy. Same with DJ PlayStation and Sea Lion. Dr. F has 2 great fucking kits. Hey, what's up, Uncrowned? How you doing? We doing stuff in here. I may replace this cowbell because I don't know how I feel about it now. That one was obnoxious. Nope, hate that. see, sometimes you ain't even have to change its bass note, because sometimes it's just C. Bro, I love that distorted cowbell. If you use it right, it's really good. I used that cowbell in Vecna, I'm pretty sure. I'm doing some more chill stuff for this one, because if I'm gonna do aggressive stuff, then I'm gonna have to bust out the third-party plugins, and I'm gonna do a more aggressive one after this. Let's get a sample. I forgot where I got this pack, but this pack is a lifesaver. It has an ungodly amount of samples in it.
Love for cover on how we raise this fool up off of his set. It's the crew.
Take your time, take all day while I'm cheap and hate sucking.
I'm on my as I got older than my mind reached that destination. That's when I knew I had. Crazy off the bus at mine. Niggas be so who was I? Now she on bullet to the bitch. When I'm I'm making bitches waiting
Like bitches, these shit stick 'em up, fool, it's time to lay you down, stick 'em.
Yep, that's the one. I'm going to turn down the pitch about 400 semitones, take it into my mixer, put a Fruity EQ2, hit it with the radio and turn it down just a little bit, so...
Stick 'em up, fool, it's time to lay you down, this the fucking stones coming from the fucking underground.
Then I'm also going to give it a love filter, because, once again, I love the love filter. This is a trick that I just recently learned. This is a really, really, really useful trick to not having 9,000 things of automation going on at one time. You can double-click on your automation to bring up this little menu. Click on Add Target Links. Then you can go into whatever you want and adjust it. And it'll add it so that this singular automation clip will control both this filter and the other filter that it's controlling. Observe. Really fucking neat. I've been producing for like 15 years, and I literally figured out that like a month ago. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, it literally took me 15 years to figure that one out. I'm gonna move this down just to like 5. I'm gonna... Yeah, fuck it, why not? If you want to copy the same exact settings from a VST into another channel, you can click on the arrow down, click and hold on Save As Preset, or Save Preset As, and then just drag it to a channel and it'll duplicate it. Then we're going to do the same exact thing that we just did. Press the plus, go to the mixer, adjust something. Done. Make sure to go back and click the plus again, otherwise you'll start linking a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want to link. I've had that happen in a project. I linked like 500 things to a single automation on accident, and I had to go through and remove them all individually. It was a pain in the ass. You know what? I'm actually going to come over here and remove more of this bass. Just so it's not so much bass and more melody. And now I'm realizing that I absolutely hate how that sounds, so I'm just going to remove it. And I'm just going to copy this. Just make it lower in pitch. And I'm also going to replace that sample with the same sample. removed that. I was literally just about to put it back in. Now we need some effect. Let's go and grab, like, I don't know, like some sort of downlifter. That should work. I now have another idea. I'm also going to get another snare because I hate these. This is my process. I just go through and I change out a lot of my samples all the time because I'm very indecisive. Then I'm gonna put this here, right about there. And I'm going to make this, yeah, about that long. Then I'm going to, this is basically me adjusting like the love filter, but I'm just doing it in the piano roll instead. I'm going to the filter cutoff frequency. And I'm just gonna do that. God damn it. I hate that the new FL Studio update does that, where it'll like paste it wherever your, whatever the fuck this is called is. But yeah, I'm gonna do that so it's kind of leading up to this right here, and that's where I'm gonna put drums. That didn't sound nearly as good as I thought it was going to. Okay, that's a bit better. Now I'm gonna grab another snare for like my fill snare, so I can make some snare fills. That's my favorite snare right there. I'm gonna just get like a generic ass trap snare. Are you, you are? Sick. The reason I pressed normalize is because this is currently clipping in its current state. So if I normalize it, because if you see in the top left over here, it says that it is a 32-bit float stereo sample. That means that it can store information that is past the clipping threshold. Good thing to know, because if you export all of your tracks like that, you can normalize it after it's exported and it'll level it all out. And so on. Bussin'. Now I'm gonna add cymbal. The most generic cymbal on the planet is my favorite, unfortunately for me. But it's good. And it works. So fuck it. That is my favorite crash right there. It makes everything sound good. Don't at me. Now I'm going to use a little riser. No problem. Let's add a little bit of gross beat pitch drop. Why don't we? I'm going to disable it using the mix level here, and then I'm going to right click and initialize the song with that position. Otherwise, it'll keep doing it, and we don't want that. We just want it to play in this one specific area, so we're going to create automation. I'm going to right click the second one and change it to hold. And I'm going to right click again to add another point and drag it up there. I know you said you liked that 808, but I don't know if I like that 808 anymore. This is my favorite 808. But wait, it'll sound good, I promise. Also, that kick kind of sounds like dog shit the way I have it. Yeah, that's there's this pack that I have. I'll have to check my email and see the dude who like showed me what it is, but this pack, where is it? Where'd it go? Probably in C for cowballs, right? I'm blind. Oh, there it is. This pack has an ungodly amount of cowbells. If I manage to find it, I will put the link to it in the description of this video. If I can find it. Now I'm going to go and add some other sounds from stock plugins. Where is Flex? Flex is incredibly powerful. It has lots of stuff. It's all free. I got all of those, the packs that I have here from the free section right here. So if you want those, just go there and get them. Yeah, I'm not worried about this video getting copyright struck because I don't make money off my YouTube anyways, so I love the sound of dissonance. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love this sound right here. Fucking love that. So I'm gonna put it in this. I wonder what it would sound like with staccato. Ooh. I'm holding shift to duplicate it, by the way. Little offbeat stab there. That could go hard. Ooh, that absolutely goes hard. Now, you'll notice that this one extends way past the way it ends. It's because we went into the next bar, but that's fine. We can come up here and get our razor tool, and we can shift and right click to remove it. Then we can shift click this to bring it here, and then use our razor tool again to shift right click to delete that. So now we can just press Control B and it'll perfectly copy itself. Now I just need to mix this so it sounds a bit better. I'm gonna give it a radio effect as well, so it isn't, you know, destroying the mix. Also gonna give it a lot of reverb, so it tails off for a long time. I can't find the words that I want, or the VST I'm looking for. Now I'm gonna go and get some percussion. I love loading up my beats with literally whatever I can find. You'll notice that with a lot of my beats, I just jam pack it until I can't jam pack it no more. So we're gonna get some percussion. Love me some Vibra-Slap. Vibra-Slap is top tier percussion. Absolutely love it. I know some people don't like the sleigh bell tambourine sound, but I do like it.
Game
I'm gonna use it.
over.
If I can find one I like. That's usually the one that I use. I cannot talk. Turn this down just a little bit more. Maybe get an open hi-hat, if I can find one. Oh yeah, by the way, Devilish Phonk, if you can message him to get these drum kits, they're some of the absolute best kits that I have. Absolutely love them. Fucking loop points though, I tell you what. Get more percussion, because why not? I'm going to take this, and I'm going to shorten it. Because I like that sound at the end there. And I'm going to layer that behind my snare and see how that sounds. Give it a little bit more of that click sound that I was looking for. Really like that. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid. If it sounds like shit, it sounds like shit, but there's no harm in trying. Martin Garrix type beat. Ooh. Fucking love Vibra-Slap. Okay, I'm gonna use that too. Put that as a crash-like layer. I love clav, whatever the fuck that is. I know it's like a wood block type thing, but I fucking love it. You just got a vibe. That's all it takes. And what we can do is we can take some of these elements and we can put them in separate patterns so that instead of them being throughout the entire beat, we can add them in when we want to add them in instead of them just being throughout all of the drums. I'm gonna remove everything here, and I'm gonna put a snare fill again. Love my fills. But I'm gonna use my actual snares for this one. And my kick. Kinda like that. And because I feel like it, I'm gonna put the Yu-Gi-Oh! Life point counter fucking sound or power up, whatever it is in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've literally been watching the show for several days now and I still can't remember what the fuck it is. Where is it? There it is. Love this so much. So what I do to use this is I take it and I cut it kind of like that. So I have the separate pieces as separate pieces. And I make them go in a triplet pattern because that's kind of what they do in the show. Gotta turn it down just a little bit. Adds just a nice little element to a little fill there. And then everyone loves screams. And that's my favorite. This one right here is my favorite. It sounds like this. And then I fade out the end like that until you can just barely not see it at the end there. Then I'm gonna bring over my crash. Gonna bring over these and these. And maybe the downlifter too, fuck it. What else we want? We want anything? Fuck it, let's add a Mortal Kombat laugh. Beat tags. I was literally just about to get into that too. Sometimes I forget them. Sometimes I put them in there. I mean, if you're selling the beat, then if you want to be like me, so people can't steal the beat itself, you can put it so that, like, let's say I have, where is it? What's up, Runa? Let's say I have this tag. This is one of my older tags. I usually put one tag right before the very first beat drop. Let me turn it down. This is if it's sold. If I'm selling a beat to somebody or it's a custom, I put one tag about 2 bars before the first beat drop, and it sounds like this. And that's it. But if I'm selling the beat and like I pull it up on a website, then I do it every 8 bars, and I put it at the end, the fucking 2 bars before the 9th bar, and I have that repeating through the entire beat because nobody's gonna want to steal a beat that has tags throughout the entire thing. And if there's tags throughout the entire thing, then you know they stole it. Because, yeah. So, if it's purchased, I leave one tag just so even if they don't credit me, I still get credit because my tag is there. And it's not overly obnoxious. It's not fucking... It's not obnoxious. That's the main thing. It's there, and it's not, like, in your face trying to destroy your ears. Nobody's going to want to steal a beat that has a tag every 8 bars. So, I put one in the beginning. If it's sold, then 8 bars for if it's not sold. I do enjoy making my beats sound kind of eerie, not going to lie. It's mainly that violin. Why is that so much in the right headphone? Let me fix that. I bet other people were hearing that too, be like, well, he's gonna fix that. Let's fix that right now. There we go. Now it's no longer just in the left headphone. This is also stock plugin. Let me make sure I close everything so it's not eating up my RAM. Okay, how long we been going? That's a good question. Oh, we've already been going for an hour and we barely have this beat almost done. I'm just gonna format the rest of it real quick. And then I can go and make adjustments thereforth. Okay. So now that we have it formatted, we have 2 16-bar verses. We have an 8-bar interlude, an 8-bar interlude, and an 8-bar outro, as well as the 16-bar intro that kind of introduces us to what's going on with the song. Okay, so what I like to do is, where's you? Yeah, you. You're who I want, right? You're the clavs? Yeah. Okay. Every 8 bars or so, or, yeah, I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to rotate it so that every other 4 bars has the clavs. And I'm also going to make it so that these bells, sleigh bells, are not going to be in everything. I'm going to put them like this, alternating with the clavs. Then I'm going to add another percussion that is through the whole thing. And it's not going to be another cowbell, I promise. put this also there. Then we're gonna get one of these cymbals. I like these. I like putting them on the alternate 4-bar, a little bit quieter. I want this first one to be a bit louder, so I clicked this little symbol up in the top left here and made it unique. I'm pretty sure I've done that a couple times, but I haven't really explained it. I got this 808 from the DJ PlayStation Volume 3, right here. I absolutely love this 808. And then I took it and I turned the sample start down or up just a little bit until that little peak right there is flush with the rest of it, and then I normalized it. It's definitely my favorite 808, for sure. And then, for the fuck of it, why don't we make this cowbell a little bit more aggressive? Nope, can't use that. That's third party. I stopped thinking for a second. Wave shaper, that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, experiment. Sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it doesn't. What I am going to do is I'm going to put this over here so it doesn't do what it just did. What you want to aim for on your master here, I mean, unless you're making ridiculously obnoxious shit like this. Well, this isn't ridiculously obnoxious. Let me correct myself. You're making just obnoxious shit like this. You're going to want to aim for about -3 on your master. But I mean, if you're doing what I'm doing and you're just making it loud as fuck, don't worry about it. It's not going to be perfectly mastered and mixed and all that because it's not supposed to be. Also, it's okay not to sound good. It's perfectly okay not to sound good. I mean, if you think you sound good, that's all that matters, really. Like, nobody starts out making perfect shit. Just take it one step at a time and vibe. Do what you want to do. Because eventually, like I found out, people are going to listen to you no matter what. You just keep making what you're making, people are going to listen. I started rapping when I was 14, and by the time I turned 18, I was already starting to gain a following, and then it just kind of like shot the fuck up from there. And now all of us are vibing. We out here vibing. That's what matters. Also, I'm going to take all these things that I haven't put in the mixer yet and put them in the mixer, just so they're there. I have an idea. Let's see how that sounds. I have an idea on how to make that sound better. We're going to do what I like to call a reverse reverb. Yeah, I'm just going to do it this way. I did recently learn how to do it a different way, but I'm just going to do it this way because it's faster for this. Well, that did not do what I wanted it to do. Why are you like this? Oh, that's why. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it into here. And I'm going to reverse it. Set this to events so I can snap it to specific things like that. Yeah, that fucks. And then I'm going to repeat that process over here, because I forgot it about that. And then, if you want to, like I do sometimes, I like to do 24 bar verses because they're far more fun than doing just 16s. I'm also going to go and do a little bit of adjusting to the drum pattern, make there some variation so it's not as, looping. And then I'm also going to add back in this one, see how that sounds, except I'm going to make it unique, and I'm going to duplicate the cowbell so it doesn't stop itself. And I'm also going to make it the same notes. No, I'm probably gonna sell this one, honestly. It's already out for the public to hear and possibly steal if they're man enough. That's not a challenge. Don't do it. I beg of you. Sorry, my brain's having a fucking aneurysm trying to figure out what else I want to do on this. Let's do that. Ooh, let's do one of these. You know what? For the hell of it. For the hell of it, let's make it to 36 and make this another 8 bars. And then let's give it a long finish. I don't know why I cut all of that. I needed these. Well, those and that. Yeah, I know it needs at least 2 points. Shut up, bitch. You remember when every producer used to do this little thing right here? Every producer used to do this. And I loved it. And then everyone just stopped doing it. Everyone just kind of stopped doing that. Why did they stop? It goes hard. Now I'm going to hit it with a riser. And I'm also going to change this melody so it isn't nearly as chaotic here. I'm going to keep the same kind of pattern, but I'm going to remove a lot of the notes. Forgot about that bullshit. Well, I no longer like how that sounds, so I'm just gonna do one like this. It might be easier if I did this, because I can select multiple points. And there. It is done. It's... Oh, I did manage to cross that 2-minute threshold. I always try and cross at least 2 minutes, because I don't like super short songs that are less than 2 minutes, because they're usually really, really, really good, and I don't want to have to, like, want more. You know what I mean? Anyways, that one's finished. Let's listen through. Oh, that happened. Now see, that's why you got to be careful with that. Let's redo that. Facts. It is absolutely a banger. Now, this beat is available for purchase if anybody wants it. I forget what my prices are, but it's available. I'm about to save it as let's call it live stream Phonk 170 BPM E minor harmonic. Now, we doing another Phonk one, or we doing boom bap? Since I'm pretty sure the only person watching right now is Mickey, I think I say we should do boom bap because you asked for it. Where's that snare that I wanted? Is that it? That's the one. Let's go to a nice 90 BPM. Hey, Uncrowned Gang. Appreciate you. Okie dokie. Not really any good, like, boom bap kind of kicks in there. So let's go to my folder. Jesus, that is not boom bap at all. It did not lie, though. It did say huge kick, and that kick was huge. Let's turn up the swing a little bit. Up to like 60%, because I think that's like about perfect. Let's test it. Yep, that's about perfect. Jesus. Yeah, around, it's like anywhere from like 70 to 110, I feel like. Because that's pretty fast, but I like 90. 90 is like my perfect tempo. Let's go into the Wu-Tang kit because why not? Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna turn that snare down because that shit is thwapping extra hard and I don't want it to. I'm so bad at picking fucking snares. So bad. They have to be like perfect for me to make boom bap. Good. That means that you'll be able to make this. I'll put that one in here for now. No. Put it in here and turn it the fuck down, and also get rid of that silence in the intro. If you hold control, it'll give you it'll give you more control over your knobs. Otherwise, it's like super quick, but with control, it's super slow. And then I think is there one that boosts its speed? I don't think there is. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. But or you can just trim like that. But personally, I like the sample start better because then you can get a more precise, you know. Thanks. That's obnoxious. I don't apologize. That's the biggest bitch about making any sort of music is trying to find the right samples. I like that one way better. Oh yeah, that's clean as fuck. That had my head bobbing. Hey, what's up, Shallow? He just texted me. We got any? No, not that. We need some sort of sample now. Or should I try and make something that goes hard with this? I think I may try and make something. And I also don't know if I'm gonna go fully stock this time because it'd probably be way harder. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go, let's make some Japanese shit, because you know how much I love my Koto. Koto. Waiting for fucking contact to, load. Takes fucking forever. Oh boy, it's still loading. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Now, we have to wait even longer. There we go. Okay, we got... Now for this, I have to go to regular piano layout. give me my chromatic. Yeah. Hold up, I'm trying to get Shallow to come in the stream. God damn it. There we go. Shared it to him. Let's do... Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with that. Do I have it in here? No, but I do have the Hero Joshi. However you say that. Hira Joshi. Can I put that here too? No, of course I can't. Shallow, is that you? See, this is me, Shallow. Hello, Shallow. Well, I appear to have done something. I forgot this also has different things like, Hey, what's up? I'm currently experimenting with this VST. I think I'm just gonna keep it there. I'm gonna clone it. Bro, how you forget that you make music? Also, you ever gonna get that fucking verse done for the Phonk House EP? No rush though, honestly. I honestly don't care. I'm taking this year extra relaxed, and I'm not gonna stress myself about releasing things. Don't stress over it for real, because 2023 is relaxed for me. Last year I did like fucking I don't even know how many songs I dropped. I was going like a song a week at some point, and then I swapped over to a song every other week. If you send me an open, I'm pretty much down to get on whatever. If people send me opens, then I'm more than willing to fucking what's it called? Write like instantly, because opens are so much easier to do than like a blank slate. Damn, this really taking fucking forever to load, huh? I'm just over here talking to myself in my room. Shallow, that sounds gay. Phrasing. Also, I'm sure some of you have noticed I didn't turn on my face cam today. I didn't feel like it. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Yes, they are shallow. Don't lie to yourself. You wish you could get some of this. Well, that was slightly off key, but that's fine. No, not even our nightly jerkin' Phonk. It would have been funnier if you said Phonk and jerk. You know, because it sounds like fucking jerk. Bro, I will literally teach you everything that you need to know about FL. If you let me. Where the fuck? This is the one that I used for, It's not complicated, you just gotta get on Dick Sword with me. And then I will literally just... We can literally make a beat together. The same exact thing at the same exact time. That is the easiest way to learn. Well, at least for me. You know what's also really easy is learning through what the fuck is it called? TeamViewer. If we use TeamViewer, I can literally control your computer and show you where things are. Man, I love using Contact. It's so much fun waiting for these libraries to load. I'm just gonna sit here and suck down on nicotine until I die of old age waiting for this to load. If you get TeamViewer, I can do it way faster. Guarantee. They don't call me Blackbeard for nothing. Yeah, I do remember when you had a computer. You know, it's kind of funny that both your stepdad and Sigilmane's stepdad broke your computers. Kind of funny how that is, huh? Jesus, this has taken 9 years to load. So, how is everyone? Everyone having a lovely day? My dad loves to bump rain when he's in the truck. I'm glad I could make your day better. Man, this is really doing it, huh? Hold up. I'm about to swap to this and I'm gonna close and reopen FL because it's not gonna load. Don't worry, I shouldn't lose any progress because FL has this really neat autosave feature. Revert to last backup. Yep, it's open in Contact. We're good. I swap back over. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now, let's hope it doesn't do it again. This one that I'm trying to load is the Kodo that I use to make God Vessel. I don't fuck with Destiny. My brother tried to get me into it. I didn't like it. Sorry, not sorry. No, it's just I don't like the way that it plays. I don't like grinding. And yeah, Elden Ring is absolutely goated. But I don't like grinding in games. Like that it kind of ruins it for me because it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again just to get a different weapon that you wanted to get that has a special unique fucking ability or something. Like it's just not worth it. I'd rather play games that are fun all the time. Like I much prefer sandbox games. Dear God, why would you ask me that? I would never stoop to such levels. I guess this library just doesn't want to load. That's fine. We reopen it again, and then just use the expand to photo, because I also used that in God Vessel. I'm sure some of you guys recognize that. Bro, I think Execution was the very last track to be made for God Vessel. Gotta get the, where is it? There you are. Now we're gonna mix it, because none of this is mixed. Slap those right there, then we're gonna slap all these over here, right about there. Gonna mix the kick. Yes, you need to finish that track. That track slaps so fucking hard. The world needs it. Yeah, that sounds about right. It really do be like that sometimes. Let's give this some sort of, old feeling. Ow. Where the fuck is my Phonk? It's probably in the piece. That would make a lot of sense. Sorry if I don't talk as much, I'm in focus mode right now. I also don't know if I like this melody anymore. I'll see if I can make a better one. Ew, hate that. Motherfucking better should. Okay, sounds good. See you later, man. I might like that more. Maybe. Maybe not. I need some sort of counter on it. That might work. Hate that. Hello? Thank you. Yeah, I still like that the most. Okay, now we're ready to get into some shit. Let's separate these bad boys into their own, you dig? Let's call... I'm going to name these this time Koto, and I'm going to name this Ko2. I'm going to name this Sham Counter, and I'm going to name this Sham. Then I'm going to right-click this and split it by channel, and it'll name all the patterns the right things so that I no longer have to name them myself. I'm also going to go about putting these into the mixer properly. I'm not worried about the names on here. I'm gonna use this plugin over here called the King's Microphone. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Where are you at? There you are. I'm also gonna go and grab a vinyl, sort of like crackle effect. Oh yeah, that's right. New FL has a thing down here. You can just search vinyl, and wabam, everything vinyl comes up. That's not what I wanted. That was obnoxious. This one isn't super obnoxious, so let's just use that. Turn it down a little bit more. Maybe give it even more. Grab my drums. Let's look for a nice gong. Those are not the gongs I am looking for. That's the gong I am looking for. You may hear my dog barking. Somebody just rang the doorbell, so don't mind him. Um, we have a pit bull lab. He is dumber than a bag of rocks. Now we need a nice bass line. What do I usually use for bass lines? Fuck it, let's use Serum. I no longer want to use Serum. What the fuck do I usually use? Don't I have one in Citrus? Yeah, that should work. Do I have a preset for this? I don't think I do. That's fine. Just needs a little bit of distortion and some boost to the bass itself. Fast distortion. Then, where do I go? Does this work? It seems to work. That is not what I was expecting. Sorry, I woke up at an ungodly hour today, and I'm starting to feel the repercussions of doing so. So if I'm not talking nearly as much, it's because I'm getting really tired. But I'm trying to tough it out to continue streaming because I want to continue streaming and make this, you dig? That's how I wanted that to go. Now I need a ghost kick to sidechain that 808, or not 808, but the bass, because the kick I'm currently using wouldn't be good to sidechain with because it's kind of like beefy and has some noise in it, and it's not a very good shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab just a random kick. That one should work lovely. I like the shape of this one. It's like perfect for sidechaining, so I'm gonna put that into a track, and I'm going to disconnect it from the master, and I'm going to put on one of them peak controllers, turn down the volume, turn up the tension and decay, and then copy whatever bass value. Actually, I need to copy this because it's a different value. So copy the sub bass value and paste it in there. Right click and link to controller, peak, accept. Now it's not doing anything because I forgot to do this. Now, when it plays, it's not going to make any noise, but instead of making noise, it's going to act as our sidechain controller. Just a little bit until it sounds like good to your ears. That's what's important. Also, if you're wondering how I have my master set up to sound like that, I have this plugin called Decimort, and these are its settings. If you have Decimort and would like to copy this, I also have this going on. Feel free to copy that as well. Feel free to pause the video if you need to. If you look in the top left, you'll see the threshold of that and the post gain of that. And this isn't doing anything. This is specifically for this is for like doing reverse reverbs and recording certain things inside FL. You can do what you can do what I'm doing here with parametric EQ2 by doing like that, and then what 50 hertz, putting it like right about there. It's pretty much the same effect, but in order to get this, you're gonna need this because it's a bit crusher that does other things as well. It's really fucking nice. I love it. Really nice for getting that vintagey sound. Oh, I need more crashes. That's what this is missing. I was wondering why it sounded empty. Maybe some rides too. Thanks. I'm vibing. Where the fuck? Man, all those fucking suck. You know what, fuck it. Let's get some drums from an actual fucking drum kit. 'Cause why not? Maybe, but I probably wouldn't, personally. But that's just me. This is what I use to make my metal. If you want a demonstration of that real quick, let me just bump this up to 210 and... Where the fuck is it? There it is. Oh, I need to turn off the fucking swing. Where's my crash? Yeah, that's how I'd make metal stuff. Except it'd probably sound more like... And then I'd humanize it a little bit. Yeah. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to use the single crash that they offer in this kit. I'm going to put this back at 60. Oh, I need to put it back down to 90. Jesus. Yeah, because when with the velocity changes the pitch or the sample it's using for the note, or a snare would be better. So it uses different sounds of the snare and fucking other samples from the other pieces of the drum kit, and it makes it sound more human instead of synthesized. You can also randomize like the timing of it to give it even more humanization, so it's like slightly off, but I like my shit to sound like it's perfect because I don't want it to be slightly off. How that would sound. Putting these kicks along with these drums. That sounds really good, actually. Fuck it. We layering with metal drums now. Where's my splash? No problem, man. Have a good time. Good rest of your day. Sorry. Fucking brain not working. Okay. And that's that, I think. Gonna slap my tag on there real quick. And think I'm gonna wrap this up. I am overly tired. I know it's only fucking 1:46 in the afternoon, but I woke up at like the fuck time did I wake up? Let me check. Yeah, I woke up at like 3 a.m. So I'm about to wrap this up with god damn it, with this.
Ronan.
And this one will not be for sale. I will be using this for something at some point, so be on the lookout for that. Today is the first day that I've been part of Vile House, and I want to say huge shout out to Worm and the rest of them over in Vile House because they're fucking awesome, and we're gonna be doing a lot of big shit this year, including a surprise thing that I'm going to be announcing very soon. We are going to be announcing very soon, but it's gonna be big surprise for a lot of you people who listen to me. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video after the stream is over, uh, shout out to you because it's a fucking 2.5 hour video of me just vibing hard as fuck. But thank you for your support, and I will talk to you guys later. 90 BPM E. Yep, I think that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the next stream. See ya.